Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Read with Kim. I'm really excited about the video of today because I'm gonna share with you the books that I read in January. Some of them are so good, like 5 stars, and one very popular book was completely disappointing me. So let's get into this week's video. Number one that I read this month, it was a Dark Academia book. I saw it in Book Talk. Super trendy, and it's a series, and I'm talking about One Dark Window. This is completely dark academia and very witchy, and we're following Elspeth, and Elspeth has this infection that she got when she was really young. I think she was like 10-11 years old, where this monster lives in her head. Is a nightmare, right? A monster. So she can communicate with him by her thoughts. So she met this guy, this super handsome, and then both together are working to collect the cards. Now you're gonna say, what cards? The cards, when you collect all the cards, meaning that you can finally free this monster from her head and also have this kind of power to conquer the world. Kind of like that, it's a lot of information, it's a lot of characters, it's a lot of things going on. This book, it was really enjoyable. However, I won't give like 5 stars. I thought I was gonna read the second one, but actually I don't think I will. It was confusing for me in some point, and yeah, but if you like Dark Academia, definitely take a look. And if you like series and a lot of characters, this one is 4 stars. Book number 2 that I read this month is one of my favorite authors, like mystery queen author, and I'm talking Agatha Christie. And I picked this, Lord Edward Dies. This actually, I think, is my favorite so far, and I've been reading a lot about her recently. And this is following a murder, obviously, from Edward, right? And everything is pointing out to the wife, because the wife wants to divorce him in order to marry another young man. So the detective is like finding out who killed this man, because apparently the time when he was killed, the wife was in a dinner, so it was not possible that she could kill the husband. And then she was telling, the husband doesn't want to like divorce me, I'm sick of him. But before he died, the husband actually agreed to divorce, and I said, yes, I'm agreed to divorce. So who killed him? And there's like some characters, and every time I just love her so much that a new character comes in the scene, it's like, oh my god, this could happen and this could happen. Also, the daughter plays a weird role over there. It's another guy called Brian. And it's what about the maid? Like, what's going on? And it's another woman called Carlotta, who she apparently suicided for overdose, but she's an actress, and apparently she was very jealous of this woman. So it's a lot. And this book is definitely 5 out of 5 stars. You can read this book literally in one day, like 3 hours. It's 250 pages. It's so easy. I love Agatha Christie classics. If you are new into classics and you love mysteries, pick this book. 5 out of 5 stars. This book that I read, I'm so fan of this series, and I'm so happy that I read so good books this month. I read the second book of the series from Finally Done, but killing it. So I talk about this book in another video that I love it so much, so why not? I read the second book of this series, and the third one is coming up, so I'm so excited. And we are following my favorite woman, finally, who in the first book she was hired to kill one person, right? And I'm not gonna talk anymore about the first one, so I'm gonna talk the second one. So in the second book, someone is trying to kill her ex-husband, and she's trying to protect him, because even when he is a jerk and she doesn't like him and he's so mean, she doesn't want to leave her kids without father, right? And at some point, I think she doesn't love Steve anymore. I think she's more like a friend of him. And so she's trying to stop this person who's trying to kill her ex-husband. And I love the kid that is this new guy who was in the first book, that apparently I thought was, oh my god, he disappeared. But no, in the second book, he appears again. He's young, he's younger than her, he's a bartender, and it's like a kind of like love between them, yes but no. That is also another guy, Nick. He's the police and he's helping her to, you know, try to stop the murderers. He's also in love with her, so he's mature, he has everything to offer to her. So I love the love triangle between the young one and the old one. Who she's gonna pick? I will keep the young one. So it's so much fun, and I love the friendship that she has with this another girl, and then it's just adorable, and it's so mysterious, and it's horror, but it's just funny. So if you're gonna have a great time, please pick this book. However, it's not as great as the first one, but however, I give him like 4.5 stars because I love the character so much, and I will read the third one for sure. Number 3 that I read, it was disappointing me, and I thought like it was gonna be great. I saw so many good reviews about it, and I'm talking about the Rose Code, a thriller, historical fiction from Kate Quinn. I don't even want to talk about the book. It was boring, like boring as hell. I didn't finish it, I have to say it. I was giving a try, and I stopped in page like 300, and I was like, bye, you don't need this. Sorry. 0. The next book that I read left me completely speechless, and I'm still in shock. I'm still in hangover about this book, and I'm talking about A Secret History from Donna Tartt. And I also did a full review. I'm gonna link it below in the description about this book, but it was insane. And we're following 5 young kids who are enrolled in this Greek class with this mysterious professor, that in order for you to join this class, you have to stop taking other classes with other professors. All the classes have to be with him. So basically he take you from all your normal world to just be with him. And those kids are bullies, and they kill one of them. So, right, like 4 of them killed one of them, and just because he was very annoying, right? And it's very sad, it's very traumatic how they justify what they did. And that's the first part of the book. The second part of the book is after the murder, how they try to escape the police, how they are facing the flashbacks, how they're facing the guilt feel, and everything what happened after, because they're obviously no good kids, and their mental health is completely damaged about drugs, alcohol, mixing so many issues that they have, emotional trauma. We have these twins that have sex with each other. So it had this gay guy who is closet, but at the same time he's forced to marry another woman. It's just insane. And Richard is the main protagonist. So we see this book from the point of view of Richard, that normal kid who just joined this school, and he completely changes and is really traumatic. I didn't like it, but I love it. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't stop reading this book, and at the end I was like, why did I just read? But it's 5 out of 5. Like, 5 out of 5. It took her 8 years to write this book, and it took me 4 days or 3 days to finish 700 pages, and it's really, really good. Last book that I read is also another 5 stars. It's horror, my favorite genre. That's why we're here, right? And I'm talking about the Sondia from Catriona Ward. This topic is very unique, and we're following 2 women, daughter and mother. So Rob is a mother, and Callie is a daughter, 7 years old. And Rob is coming from this completely bad marriage, toxic marriage, I would say, where her husband is an alcoholic. He cheated on her with a neighbor, and it's completely open. Like, yes, I cheat on you, so what? And she is a mom of Callie and Annie, and she's trying to save this marriage because of the kids, right? She doesn't want to leave the husband because of the kids, but at the same time they hate each other. So we follow them, and everything starts when Callie is trying to kill her sister Annie by giving her pills. and Rob discovers that Callie is collecting bones from animals. Now, does she kill the animals? That's what you're gonna find out here. And it's this toxic situation. So Rob decides to take Callie to the Sundial, which is a house out of the town where Rob spent her childhood. So she's, you know what, I had to take my oldest daughter away from my youngest daughter because she's gonna kill her, and I know my daughter is good, and I just have to figure out what's going on with her. So she decides to take the daughter with her to this place and leave the husband to the other daughter. And in the Sundial, that's when everything starts revealing, everything starts to like make sense. It's very scary, it's very traumatic, it's very good. Definitely 5 out of 5 stars. I love the psychological thrillers. I love when they're justified, and I love the weird relationship between mom and daughter, and also let's know everything about the daughter. But it's also like, because she has started having those like imaginary friends, right? But what happened with her the bones when she's talking to dead people? It's just so weird, so awkward, and this is so unique. I really love also this book, and it's 10 out of 10 stars. Like, if I can give like this book 20 stars, I would give it 20 stars. It's so far like one of the best books I read, and it's just January, so I really hope books are good as those. And yeah, so those are the books that I read for January. I think it has a great start, and horror is getting so good. It's getting again a really great topics and characters, and I can't wait to keep reading. And let me know please what you read in January. What was your favorite book? And thank you very much to watch my video, and thank you for your support. And if you like this video, please give me a favor and give it a like and share it with your friends, and I'm gonna see you next time with a new book adventure.